Hello, it's Scent O'Clock here with Real Scent Reviews. I'm Joe. Welcome back. This is my second review video. I hope you all enjoyed the first video. I was so excited to release some new material that I'm going ahead and releasing a second video already. Let's get right into it. So, it's September here. It's the beginning of September, and I just got back from an evening walk. And the air is getting chilly and crispy and fresh. Which reminds me, fall is on its way. It'll be here very soon, which means it's time to whip out the fall fragrances. It's going to be a little bit of a departure from the citrusy, fresh, blue, aquatic summer scents to a more sweet, gourmand, rich style of fragrances for the cooler weather. So, having said that, I'm going to jump right into this review. L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum by Guerlain. Nice bottle presentation here. The nice mauve colored juice on the inside. You can see that there. Beautiful color. Nice black cap. Now again, it is not a magnetic cap. You have to really push it into place there and make sure it's stuck on. And again, this is one that you do not want to lift by the cap. You want to always handle this by the bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and waste a spray for you guys just so you can see the distribution of the atomizer. I'm not sure if you caught that, but very smooth, even distribution, long, slightly narrow. I would hold this one about 6 inches or so from the neck and the wrist when I'm spraying. Wow. Ooh. Right off the top. Oh, that is nice. Getting cherry. Definitely a prominent cherry note in the top. It's cherry with some almond, some creamy almond. There's a nuttiness to the as a backbone to the cherry note. There's definitely a nuttiness. Cherry and almond is what's coming to my mind right off the opening here. This scent is on the sweeter side of things. It is a departure, like I said, from your typical aquatic, blue, citrusy, uplifting, fresh summer fragrances. This is definitely suited for cooler weather. Now, although it is a sweet scent, I don't want you to get the wrong idea here. It is not the type of sweet that, for example, Paco Rabanne's 1 Million. That is what we call cloyingly sweet, especially in warmer weather. But it has a lot of vanilla. There's a lot of cinnamon. There's a syrupy sort of sweetness to it. A gourmand type of candy style fragrance. Just overly sweet. This is not that. Although it is on the sweeter side, I'll give you an example. The cherry note. The cherry note has a sort of dry, dusty quality to it. It is not like a maraschino cherry. That does not come into my head at all. This scent does not conjure any images of a maraschino cherry. This is more so just a very dry, almost dusty cherry note. It's very nice. Not overly sweet at all. Like I said, this is not cloying. And of course the smooth nuttiness rounding it out in the background. Now I'm getting a little bit of, there's a tinge of something vanillic coming through. Yeah, definitely some vanilla. Now, again, it is not an overly sweet vanilla. It is more so there just to lend a backbone to the smooth almond and the dusty cherry. And then in the back is a little tinge of vanilla. It's a dry vanilla. You know, it does not remind me of an ice cream float, for example. It's a dry, like almost dusty vanilla. I know I keep using that that word dusty. It's just that's the sort of image that is being conjured in my mind when I smell this. Dry, dusty sort of sweetness. Very nice, very refined. Okay, now I'm getting leather. There's a leather accord there, adding more depth and a little bit more dryness to this. A little bit of incense, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. There's a bit of incense. Now, when I say incense, I'm not referring to the dry incense stick. I'm referring to the lit incense, smoky incense. So, just a hint of incense, and some leather as the base notes. Now, in order of prominence, I don't want you to think this is a smoky scent. It's not. The leather accord also is not heavy. I know sometimes leather can be very intense. A couple of examples would be Ombre Leather by Tom Ford. That's very a pungent, strong leather. This is not that. The leather in the back just kind of rounds out the sweeter top notes. So in order of prominence, I'd say cherry definitely is the most prominent note, followed by, there's a creamy almond in the back, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of leather, and just a hint of smoky incense in the very bottom there. So you know, this reminds me of, it's been almost 7 minutes since I sprayed this on my wrist. It's reminding me of, there's an image in my mind when I smell this. It's of somebody smoking a cigar, a cherry-flavored cigar, while wearing a leather jacket, with the smoke and the leather toned down. That's the image that comes into my head when I smell this. This is very elegant, refined. Guerlain is a designer house. Now, having said that, that does not mean that they have sacrificed any quality here. In fact, as far as designer houses go, Guerlain is up there with the heavy hitters. It's up there with the Chanels. It's up there with the Diors. Guerlain is an excellent house for designer scents. They do not skimp on the quality. Their ingredients are natural, and like I said, they're up there with the big dogs. They can easily match any offering from Chanel, any offering from Dior, and the price point of Guerlain fragrances tends to be much more agreeable than the aforementioned houses, Chanel and Dior. Guerlain, much better value. You're going to be paying significantly less for very high quality product. Smells amazing. So yeah, the only drawback with this, Guerlain fragrances can be slightly difficult to find in the North American market. I've been checking on discounters for North America. Fragrance Buy, Fragrance Net are two that I use quite frequently. They are out of stock of this. It seems to be hit or miss with Guerlain fragrances on these two websites. Sometimes they have them, sometimes they don't. Although lately it seems like they are missing it more than they are carrying it. So I'm not really sure what could be happening there. I'm not sure if this has to do with COVID, supply chain interruptions or what. But this could be slightly difficult to find in North America. If any of you are interested in trying this, I can arrange shipment from Europe. We can discuss that if anybody's interested. So just to close this review, the leather and the smokiness are becoming slightly more prominent. Not to the point where somebody's going to be offended by the smokiness, because like I said, it's while in the dry down here, the smoke and the leather are becoming a little bit more prominent, it is still not off-putting whatsoever. This is a very classy, refined, well-blended scent. I'll get down to the performance here. Being an eau de parfum concentration, the longevity is very nice. 9 hours on my skin, after about 6-7 hours, it becomes more of a skin scent. But if somebody's, within a few feet of you, they will smell you. If you reach your hand up to pay a cashier, for example, they will smell this on your wrist, even after 6-7 hours. Sillage, excellent, excellent. This lingers in the air long after you've left the area. Being in an eau de parfum concentration, the projection is slightly lower than it would be at the eau de toilette concentration. However, the sillage and the longevity, in my opinion, more than compensate for that. I'm just going to go ahead and give this a 9 out of 10, a solid 9 out of 10. I really like this scent. I really like this. Cold weather, fall, winter, anything under 20 degrees Celsius I think would be good. I would not wear this to a club simply because I feel like this deserves to be showcased more in an area where people are going to be able to appreciate the smell for the depth and the quality, not just for an attention grabbing type of thing. I would wear this going out to dinner with friends. I would wear this maybe going to a bar. It is definitely office friendly, especially in an air-conditioned office. Hands down, nobody's going to be offended by this. People will be wondering what you're wearing. Age range, I'd say this is maybe not meant for younger people. I'd say maybe age 25 plus would be appropriate. This does exude definitely a feeling of elegance. It's very nice, very nice. So yeah, I'd say anyone over the age of 25. I would also say that a female with a certain type of personality might be able to pull this off in very cold weather. A female with a strong, assertive, confident personality. I could see a woman like that being able to make this scent work, for sure. While I think there are certain masculine notes, I also think that this would not smell very out of place on the right type of woman either. So, unisex, leaning male, but in certain situations, I think the right type of woman could pull this off as well. So, anyway, that's my review tonight for L'Homme Ideal by Guerlain Eau de Parfum. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give a like and subscribe at the bottom of this video. So that's it for tonight. See you all next time. Take care.